All right, here we go, straight off the ladder. Oi, oi, welcome back. I'm Matt, and today we're obviously comparing the Milwaukee PACKOUT to the ToughBuilt STACKTECH. We are going to look at the durability, we're going to look at the locking mechanism, we're going to look at the weight difference, and also we are going to look at the price difference. So let's get back to that durability test. All right, here we go, straight off the ladder. Do it a bit. Go on the corner. No damage on that whatsoever, really. Go to STACKTECH. Don't really want to do this. A few scuffs. Looks like she's held up. Milwaukee's all fine. Same thing, few scuffs. Let's go the sledgy. We're not going to go too hard, but very similar. Like, I'm not hitting that overly hard, but like, really, when are you ever going to be smashing it more than that? Like, I think they both are very durable, very similar. We could go harder and break them, but I don't think you really need to. I think that shows enough. So we'll go the organiser because it's a little bit different because it's got the clear top on it. It is full, so we'll do it for both this one and the STACKTECH. Oh, I'm mainly doing it on the ladder just because it's all the same height. I don't want to pick these up if they do break. Ooh, okay. Like, look, I didn't really want to spend money, but I'm probably out of a case now. So if it does fall from that sort of height, so that is 172 centimeters there, so 1700 millimeters high, and you will break it if it lands on the corner. Everything stayed in though, which is good. At least if you do break it, you don't have to clean it up. So we've loaded up the STACKTECH. The other thing that'll be interesting is whether stuff will slide in and out of the containers. That's the one thing I do really like about the PACKOUT, and one of the reasons why I went to PACKOUT originally was that everything didn't mix up. So looks good there so far, but let's do a drop test. I don't want to break another one. Straight on its head. So there you go. That's with the full drop, but you are getting that mix. Quite a few here. What we got around there, that big one there, that one. Yeah. So that's from that height. So you're probably not going to get that while it's in the fan. That was my main problem, was when I used to drive around with the older kits, not the PACKOUT, all the other kits before those cheap ones, they would all mix up. But with this, like, so that's what happens when it lands, looks right on that part. So that's been brought up in the past. I don't think I talked about it in my original video, but a lot of other people have talked about it. And it is that it's a little bit too easy to come undone. So I hope I got that on film. I think I missed it on the GoPro, but I should have got it on the phone. So damn, it's now got to pack that up. So re-looking at the footage, it looks like it landed on the bottom. So it almost landed like that, which has popped that somehow. So it wasn't even landing on top of that, which I thought it did. Interesting. I wanted to compare the locking mechanism compared to the PACKOUT. So that's all you have to do. Lift it up. Extremely easy to take in and just as easy to put back in. As you can see, I pretty much just dropped that in and it's fully locked in. So I really do like it, but there are a lot more moving parts. I talked about this in my first video. This is what we're looking at here in that groove. So when you lock it, it's moving all the way through here, moving both latches and that part there, which is the release. So when it's locked in, that'll catch. Works fine. I don't know how it's going to go long term, especially with dust and other stuff. It's a fantastic design, but longevity is going to be the main thing. And we all know that the PACKOUT mechanism, I have not had any faults with it over the last who knows how many years I've used it. So if we look at the Milwaukee one, it's very simple. It's just one latch, up and down. Quite simple, not much that can go wrong, but I guess same sort of thing. If it did fill with dust, like I've had them on very dirty, dusty work sites, as you can see this one here, absolutely filthy. It just clips in, so it's a slide in and out mechanism rather than a pull up and down one. And all these just lock in. These don't move at all. Locks in. We'll do a weight comparison. A lot of people are worried about the weight and how much they hold compared to each other. So we are looking, I don't know how well it's going to come up on the camera, but 11.45 kilos for the rolling box with the STACKTECH. PACKOUT is 10.2, so that's a little over a kilogram, just over, more heavy than the PACKOUT. Large toolbox, 6.5 kilograms. PACKOUT 5.4, so it's almost the same thing. This one is a kilogram more. Large slimline organiser is 3 kilograms from the STACKTECH. PACKOUT is 1.7. Once again, pretty big difference. That's 1.3 difference. 3 drawers, STACKTECH. PACKOUT drawers are 10.2. So if you went out of your way to get the 3 stack on the rolling box, which is just a kit that comes all in one, this is, better not lean on it, this is 24.10 kilograms. And with the PACKOUT, I don't have the other toolbox, the smaller one, but it's 4.6 kilograms. So if you did buy the 3 stack, exactly the same, you're going to be looking at, what was it, 4.6. So you're looking at 21.2 kilograms. So we're going to go through the price difference of the PACKOUT and the STACKTECH, but when I originally did the video, I was only going off a couple of websites for the pricing of the PACKOUT. As here in Australia, the price of PACKOUT really doesn't change depending on the stores, but at the moment, over the last couple of weeks, there's been a few price changes. PACKOUT has gone up in price a fair bit at a few stores, but I did find out later that it hasn't gone up at a few other stores. So it's sort of all over the place. It depends where you go and what item you're looking at. So the prices I do talk about are the higher end, and I will leave a few pictures of other pricing to give you a better idea of the comparison. Let's do pricing. If we buy PACKOUT in the exact same setup as this, obviously not with the organiser, it's almost the same size, but it's the smaller toolbox. This is $727, whereas the ToughBuilt STACKTECH is $499. Prices for the 3 drawers, the STACKTECH is $269, whereas the PACKOUT is now $326. So the slimline large organisers, $99 for the PACKOUT and $89 for the STACKTECH. The crates, $95 for the STACKTECH and $105 for the PACKOUT. The roller itself, just the bottom rolling box, $399, STACKTECH $299, so $100 difference. And then the larger box, this one with the PACKOUT is $217, the STACKTECH is $165. When it comes to the dollies, the Milwaukee is $164, the STACKTECH is $129. The compact box or the ammo box, the STACKTECH is $129, whereas the Milwaukee, I don't have one of the Milwaukees, is $161. The smaller organisers, this one in the PACKOUT is $64, whereas the STACKTECH is $49. When it comes to the options for transportation, we've got the rolling boxes, and for those that are still wondering, I've done a whole video a while ago when I first got the ToughBuilt STACKTECH, and I did test the axle and the wheels. There were no problems You can go check that whole video if you want, but I did find that in some of the videos that were first released, it looked like it was bending a little bit, but yeah, whatever that was, there are no problems, and obviously no problems with the PACKOUT. But yeah, we've got the rolling boxes in both. Then we do have the 2 dollies. There's not too much difference with these 2 systems. You might see this one here, and all that is for is stopping it temporarily so you can push the PACKOUT in. You're not going to have too much of the problem with the STACKTECH because it does just clip in. And the main difference with the PACKOUT is going to be you do have the trolley available. At the moment, this is the modified version. I did put the wheels on the outside. I can link that video. A lot of people ask about that, but this is still going years on. I thought I would have to replace this axle because it was a cheap one that I just modified temporarily, but it's still going and I absolutely pack it. With the STACKTECH, this is only the first release. There's going to be another release in 2025, and a lot of the other almost cooler stuff I think is coming out with that one, including more drawers, the roller drawers, which is probably something that a lot of us are going to be waiting for, and also a few of the other transporter items. So we'll definitely be doing another video when that comes out, but if you want to look at those, some of those might be an option for those that are looking for something a little bit different than the dolly or the roller box. But I'm going to put together a new kit. I've got to take this kit tomorrow and take all the stuff out of the PACKOUT drawers and put it into the STACKTECH, take it on the site. But I will be making some other videos on a lot of other questions people have and want to see with the comparisons. Things like are they waterproof, the stability, we did the weight, the locking, and I'll also show a few other setups, including what tools will fit into each box. So please do hit me up with any other questions that you have, things you want to see, things that you want to know about these new systems, and I'll hopefully cover it in the future couple of videos.